Alright, so the sole reason I have yet to do a top 10 movie list of 2010 is because I thought to myself if I do it before I watch 127 Hours, I might be robbing a well-deserving movie of being on one of the most prestigious lists in film. And I am glad I waited. 127 hours. It's a lot longer than it sounds. So this is the true story, directed by Danny Boyle, of a rock climber thrill seeker type played by James Franco, who's one of those, yeah, I'm invincible, nothing can hurt me, live on the edge cause tomorrow you might be dead types. Which is all good, great, and fine until a boulder falls on his arm, pinning him in the BFE canyons of Utah. And after that, no one on Earth knows where he is except him. That is a pretty grim situation. Now there's definitely something to be said about a movie that takes place in one spot with one person for about an hour and a half. That's tough to pull off and keep people interested, let alone make it intense, but this movie absolutely pulled it off. Now, James Franco was awesome in this movie, and he's had quite the career, too. He was a freak and a geek, and then he was the new Goblin. Sorta. Then he was on General Hospital, and now he's going for the Oscar. And yeah, he'll most definitely get nominated. Then again, a couple years ago, I would have said The Dark Knight would have been nominated, so, I mean, what do I know? Now, what I like about this movie is when situations like this happen, when the situation is so bleak, people will do one of two things. One, they'll be like, it's done, it's over, let's just roll over and die. Or two, they'll do the James Franco, or the dude it's based off of. In fairness, I'd say that. And they'll just be like, if death's coming for me, I ain't going without a fight. There's going to be a throwdown. I just like that. I like seeing people like that. I just like seeing people's will to survive. You know, it's a really realistic feeling. This is a really realistic movie, almost to like an unsettling degree. I mean, the camera work was great. Everything came together to really show what he's going through. Like, by the end of the movie, he's just out of his mind. He's dehydrated. He's just tripping balls. Probably had a funner time tripping out in Pineapple Express. But you know. It was good. It was like an Oscar-worthy movie without being, like, in-your-face artsy. Whenever a director can make an Oscar-worthy movie without the artsiness, just being all up in your shit, I'm okay with that. In fact, it's pretty great. So 127 Hours is Oscar-worthy. And by that, I mean well-acted, well-directed, powerful, and thought-provoking. It's a Shut up, dude. I got so thirsty in this movie, and I'm not even joking at all. Halfway into the movie, I was about as thirsty as Franco. I mean, when's the last time you can actually say that? When's the last time you can say I went to a movie and I was watching it and I was so enthralled by it, I was so into it that it actually physically affected me? So it's either great directing, or it's just a big ploy to get you to buy overpriced concession soda. I don't know. So if you're lucky enough to live next to one of the, I don't know, 7 theaters in the country that's playing it, go check it out. Otherwise, I think it's getting a wider release in January, I think. So there it is. That is 127 hours, so stay tuned for this weekend to see my top 10 best and top 10 worst movies of 2010. And if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, then click right here to see more.